Hello and welcome to the first episode in Astroneer 1.0 that I'm gonna be walking through, I guess, gameplay. And we're gonna start a new game. We're gonna jump right into it. Let's just jump into it. All right. I really like the flight suit. I think it's really retro and I love it. And I also love it in orange with the golden tint, which is why I'm choosing these. I don't really know what to choose for the emotes. I'll just leave the default one, so that'll be fine, and we'll just start a new game. Now they've changed for Astroneer for 1.0. They've added new planets. They changed the main planet generation. I think the main planet is called Terran. The way the tunnels are made, that's what they changed mostly. And also they added all these plants and trees around, making it a lot more beautiful than it used to be. It was still beautiful before, but now it's even more beautiful. Anyway, let's just get right into building. We'll set up our main base. And there we go. Main base all set up. We're gonna call the care package. There we go. Nah, that's the wrong button. So now we have this oxygenator, which I'm not sure why it doesn't come equipped in the main base if they just give it to you for free anyway. I'm assuming it's to teach you about when you can build your own bases, that you need an oxygenator for it. We got a medium printer and a medium starting platform. I guess we can just put the platform around here and everything should be fine. Let's go see how we can lay this out. Which button was it? Oh, V and C to rotate. There we go. Let's put it around here. We can print inside this area. There we go. Connect those. Now it has power. And we get the medium printer, and it's gonna be our starting thing. Why does it angle that way? No. Okay, that's really weird. Whatever. Now we have it here. Now it's gonna print. As you can see, it has this area facing on the inward side, so eventually it'll print inside if we do it right. There we go. And yeah, now we need resources. I might cut out the resources part. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. First off, we see this little base here, which is I guess it's abandoned, so we can take what we want. Probably other Astroneers before us were here. We can't use this module because it's a junk item. And now everything's falling through the ground. Okay. Okay, that's one of the bugs I assume that they have with the new terrain. We have some research. These blue things here are research we can get pretty fast. Very nice. It's so beautiful though. All the plants, all the trees, everything. They really changed the way the game looks just by changing the generation. We got some more research, and we're gonna get our first resource here, resin. Now what's really interesting is if you hover your mouse while you're digging over the area, it tells you what you'll get. So for example, over here there's nothing under. Oh, hold on, I'm suffocating. Let me go back. Get some oxygen, come on. There we go. Yeah, so as I was saying, when you're digging, you can see like above the cursor where it is, it doesn't show anything. That's because there's no resource under here, but as soon as you hover over grass, it shows you that you get organic material. And you can do this. This works for like all stuff, and basically I can see over here there's resin, even though it's not at the surface, it's underground. It has like a radius that it shows you where resources are. It's a new feature. I think it's a new feature, I don't remember exactly. So for example here, if we keep digging, there's some resin. Here there's nothing. Then over here we see there's some resin. We can get it, and we're just gonna dig around here and get all this resin. Let me just get oxygen. While we're getting oxygen, I'll show you the large platform here. So this large platform A, it just has a big module in the center, so you can put a large printer or any type of furnace, research bay. Large platform B though, it has this big module in the center, large platform A, but it also has two medium modules on the side. And what you can do with these medium modules is you can put a storage module on there, and the storage module allows you to transform these 2 slots into 8 slots, I believe. It's a 4 and another 4. And it's a pretty useful thing when you're building a big base and you need to store resources. My bad. And you need to store resources. This becomes very useful, and it's only 3 resin versus the base 2 resin for the large platform A, which is a really good thing. For example, large platform C requires iron, which we can't find here, so not that useful, you know? Medium platforms, I don't even bother. They're good maybe if you want to set up a small base somewhere, like outside of your main base, but other than that, not too appreciated by me. We do have other large platforms, which are these, and these require also, this one requires iron as well. This one's a little cheaper, it requires iron and resin, and I find this one to be useful for storing modules. It comes with I believe 10 medium slots. So basically on the medium slots, again, you can place the storage module, which is just a medium slot item, and those allow you to place 8, so 8 times 10 would be 80. Allows you to place 80 items on this one extra large platform, but this is more later game. I'm assuming this one that has 2 large modules allows you to place the extra large storage, which is probably good, but it requires a lot of resources not found on the initial planet, so I don't bother until later in the game. So first off, we're gonna try to rush for this large platform here. Let's find some resource, get resin, do the basics, basically. Let me just place this little wind turbine over here. That's perfect. I'll generate some current. Let me just move this over so we have more space. Eventually we're gonna need all the space we can get. There we go. And I'm gonna go dig up the rest of that resin, and hopefully we can find some compounds so we can extend our range of digging. We need to get rid of some of this resin, or I guess we can keep all of it and go for some compound somewhere. Let's go see if we can find some compound. Right. So this is what I was talking about. When you're suffocating, you might want to jump as you make it further. And I'm probably gonna die. This is not good. This is not good. Please don't die. Please, please, please. And, oh, we just made it. Oh, come on. We just died. We just made it right there. I was right there, and I even linked up to it. Okay. Bad luck. And I guess a little stupidity on my part. Nah. My bad. There we go. What happened to the... No, we didn't dig a full compound amount, so it's just a little bit. One of the trees disappeared here. What the hell? Okay, very interesting. One of the trees disappeared. And this is a cave that leads nowhere. This is just getting more and more interesting. More research here on this mineral. Now I'm assuming this isn't that important. No, it's not. We need a lot of compound, and there's none, and there's the ravine right by the base for some reason. It's a pretty bad start. Usually you can find compound and resin within walking distance. Like you just run out and you'll find it. Are those for research as well? Those little plant fibers right there? Oh, they are. Look at that, research. Nice. So compound is pretty vital in the game, and if we don't find any, we're pretty unlucky, and we're also not gonna make it very far. I see some compound over there. I'm gonna go get some oxygen and we're gonna go get all that compound. Just place that down there. Now we have our way to our compound door. Our compound deposit, actually. We can mine lots of compound from there. Eventually we're going to need to go into that cave over there. That's not a dead end, thank God. But for now, what I really want to do is focus on getting that large platform. Oh, there we go, we can unlock it already. It's pretty cheap, it's only 500 bytes, so you can get that easily. There we go, large platform, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go here, large platform B, and we have enough resin because we collected a bunch earlier. I'm gonna make that. We should make a small printer as well. So there's 3 types of printers in the game. There's a small printer, a medium printer, and a large printer. The large printer lets you build extra large items, and it also lets you build now let me see if I can place this right here. Nope. There we go. It also lets you build vehicles. At least that's what I've seen from the trailer. The medium printer is one of the most useful ones, building most of the stuff in the game. Anything that's large, it builds, I believe. And the small printer prints everything that's medium, and your backpack prints small items. So the small printer is good for the medium storage, which again is only resin. This is why resin is very, very important in the game. So now we can basically place this down somewhere like, let me just spin that right there, place that down there. There we go. And we connect that, and now we're gonna have a bunch of storage. Easy. Ah, what's wrong with you? There we go. Bunch of storage. See? 8 slots. Simple as that. Next, we already have the research chamber unlocked. Okay, let's focus on the research chamber next, so we can get more things. We need compound for it. See, one of the base items. You just have to get all this stuff. Let's go mining compound. One of the for 1.0 coming out, they added new planets. I'm very curious to see what the new planets are. I haven't even explored the default planets before 1.0. I only explored the moon, or whatever the moon analog is in this game, and a little bit of what the Mars analog is in this game. Anything else I haven't been to. I didn't make enough stuff, and yeah, that's kind of where I got my peak performance, was when I got to Mars for the iron. I don't know if they replaced the planets from the alpha or the beta, whatever, from early access. I think they just added 7 new planets, which makes it a lot because they already simulated a lot of the solar system. Like, they had a lot of the planets from the solar system. Now, what's very good is once you get, I think is it resin or compound? You can make a small canister. It's resin. You want to make a small canister usually in the beginning because you keep mining a lot. I just put it on my gun all the time. What you do is you mine a lot, and you store up all this material all this dirt that you mine, or all this terrain. It's not really dirt. You keep storing it in that little canister, and eventually if you want to level something, you just press Control for leveling, or you press Alt to raise terrain. So basically I can make a bridge now over here like that, but without the canister, you don't have the necessary, not dirt but terrain material to make stuff. Like, you can't actually extend the terrain without having the same material. So it's good to have at least one canister. I sometimes overdo it and get 3 canisters because I just like having extra storage. It's very good when you get a soil centrifuge to have more than one canister, because then you can make resin, you can make compound, you can make clay. You don't have to go searching for it. As you tire out your resources around base, it gets harder and harder to go looking for compound and resin, which is required in almost everything. So it's easier if you just have a soil centrifuge and you just put some soil in. You can just mine like this, and then you just go over there, you put in one of these canisters, puts in the soil, and then you just, soil, there we go. Not dirt, soil. Right, so you put in the soil, and then you're pretty much good on resin and compound. Just make some. Who's gonna get, oh, we overdid it with the compound, didn't we? Yes, we did, I was not paying attention. Oh, Lord. Get a little research here. We're gonna have to find some research as well. There's these big research modules. They were in the early access as well, but in case someone's watching and they haven't seen the game before, you have these small research nodes right here, which you can just instantly research, and then you have these big research nodes that you have to carry. You carry them back to base and you put them in the research chamber, and that's basically what the research chamber does, is it researches that over time. And that gives you a lot more research. Some of the big nodes, that the research ones, are actually really good. They give something like 5,000 research, which is like a lot. You can get a bunch of stuff with 5,000 research. For example, let's see one of the later things in the game. Extra large storage, 3,000 bytes. That's not that much. 4,000 bytes for the large rover. It's not that much if you consider that one of those researches can give you around 5,000 bytes, but it's a luck thing. You have a chance to find one that has that much. Usually they give somewhere around 1,000, maybe 500. The common ones give around 500, and they're pretty slow. But let's see which way this is facing. Don't want it to face the wrong way. There we go. And now we have a research chamber. Very nice. Now we need one of these big research things, which we'll probably find in a cave. So I don't know what I'm going to do with all this compound. I think I'm going to leave it over here by a research chamber. Definitely going to leave the resin here. Don't need that. We can use compound later. I'll keep one if we need more tethers. There we go. Keep that. Oh wait, actually I can keep it over here. There we go. Now we have a full backpack open and ready. Let's go explore underground. See what we can find. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut down this footage or not. I don't know if people like me talking that much. I have a very annoying voice, but we'll find out. Now we're gonna go underground here. They made it way more abrupt than before. This is like really abrupt, and I'm very scared of sliding here. Don't want to slide off and then end up suffocating. And here's a good example of a canister. You could basically raise the terrain here, or you could just keep this like that. That also works. I forgot about that. Basically you're just keeping the level the same way. So for example, I can do that, and that levels it out this way. There we go. And now it's level here. Now we can go down. This cave is very, very useless. There we go. Gotta turn around. Should probably turn around before I speak. Let's see here. Place that. Oh Lord. I almost fell. It's very, very bad. Let's see. So again, with the level terrain, we can do this. And basically just keep going down. That's not good. There we go. That's a little more angled. Uh-oh, I went off on a tangent there. Oh well, it's fine. It's just soil. We can get some more at any point. There we go. Now we go down here. Let's place one of those. Keep this angle. There we go. Now we can go down here and mine peacefully. That's a lot of resin. That is a lot of resin. Like, I've never seen that much resin. Is there, what is that? Why is it red? Okay. What is that? I don't know what that is. Let's go find out what this is. What is that? Does it tell me? Oh, what is it? Oh, they added zinc? Oh, they changed the zinc. It didn't used to look like this, but they also changed it that it's on the starting planet now. Or maybe it's a random chance? I'm not entirely sure. But that's very interesting. You know, zinc is very good for batteries. We'll just leave it there since it's in the beginning of the cave. We can easily find it later when we need it. We don't really need it right now. We really want to look for research like that. That's some research right there. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, trying to put it in my hands so I can run with it. Let's get out of here. Put the research to research, and then I guess we'll come down and mine the resin, and then we can make a bunch of platforms. There's a new feature they added where you can carry large objects by putting it in your hands. It used to be that you have to go like this, and you just basically you have to walk everywhere. So it was very, very annoying just to walk everywhere. And one of the tricks you could do was do that, then run to it, then pick it up, do that, run to it. But yeah, game came along pretty nicely. They added things that are useful. And here we go, one of the base ones, 450 bytes. Starts off slow here. That's what the white bar being down represents. The white bar up here being up means that you get the research faster. This is gonna be a very low research for it going like this, and then once it gets to this top bar, it'll give you a lot more research per second or per tick, whatever the calculation is. Now it's bytes per M. I'm assuming M is minute. So it's just gonna go like this, 10 bytes, and then here it's gonna give you like 40, 35, something like that. Anyway, let's go back to the cave, find more stuff. I guess we'll mine all that resin. Oh wait, we didn't finish mining the resin up here. Let's finish that first. The next thing we're gonna aim for, since we got the research chamber, is we're gonna aim for the next thing here. Smelting furnace is the next thing that we can aim for after the research chamber. Soil centrifuge, then chemistry lab, and then atmospheric condenser. That chemistry lab you'll need tungsten, so we'll need to go to another planet. So first thing we're gonna do is smelting furnace. Or we could aim for the large printer. Forget where that is. Somewhere around here. Aha, large printer. We need 3 compound. Actually, we can already make that. Let's go get some resin so we can make a platform for it, and we'll add it on top of there. Come on. What is this? What is this? Foolery. Tomfoolery. Here we go. There we go. Easy. Oh, that's too far. Let's angle it back. In case someone doesn't know, if you accidentally place a tether, what you can do is, well, eventually you can put it up here with the rest of the tethers. There we go. And you can put it back, or you can also have it so place one down. Let's say it's your last one, you can just place it on your back and it creates a new new tether bundle. Can you combine tether bundles? I don't think you can. No, you can't. You cannot combine tether bundles. There we go. You can just place it down and then place it up there. Now that we're here, let's go mine that resin. I don't know if I'm talking too much. Someone let me know in the comments. I really want to do this as a series. It's a very relaxing game for me, and I just genuinely want to make people relax, and I'm sorry if I'm talking too much. We'll figure it out as we go along. People can write if they dislike that I talk too much. And that was the first episode of Astroneers. Thank you very much for watching. Please help me out by subscribing. It doesn't really do anything. I just want to know people are watching so I can continue making these videos. And follow me on Twitch at The Real SensePie, and also if you want to follow me on Twitter at SensePie. That's how you find me and that's how you reach me. I don't really have an outro, so I guess bye.